Hey, what's up? So recently I just got so pissed. I've done something I've been trying to avoid and it just pisses me off so much. So to give you a context, for the longest time I've been trying to avoid certain kinds of people. Specifically people that don't know how to listen. Like, oh, my stomach just growled. Like I've just been avoiding people that I don't know how to word it right so that it doesn't sound offensive. But let's just say people that don't take your points in an argument. Like if there are two people arguing and then person one says something and then person two absorbs it and replies, and then the reply is not received by person one, but person one still responds. So it becomes a one-way conversation. It's very frustrating. Like I don't really care about, you know, those kinds of people, but what I do care is how I respond to when I'm in those situations. So one of my personal issues about me is that I have very bad anger management. I have temper issues, and those kinds of people just trigger me so much. And when I lose my temper, I am not a great person. Like, I'm just gonna say that I am not a great person. Like, I'm already not a great person. And imagine if I get angry, I'm going to become even more of a monster. Like, when you talk to me and you try to correct me with false information or information that you don't actually know, and you try to make me look like I don't know what I'm saying, like, I will admit, I don't know everything. Some of the words I say, some of the things I say are based on opinions and just guesses. But when you try to make me look like I'm wrong using information that's also not right, it's annoying. It's annoying with an accent. But I do always keep telling myself that whenever I encounter people like those, I always keep telling myself to just get away and to not engage in those people and to not engage in the conversation, because it will only be bad for me, because I'm a very sensitive person. That's another issue about me. Like, I have so many issues, like I cannot talk about all of them in one video. Yeah, I do always keep telling myself to move away from those kinds of situations, but every time the actual situation happens, I just forget that I'm supposed to avoid them, and I just react to it. And it's something I'm always trying to train myself to not react to things right away, like to think first before reacting. But sometimes I just lose control of myself. I just react right away, and it just doesn't turn out right. It just doesn't turn out right when two people are talking and only one is trying to listen and the other one is just replying without absorbing anything. It's just nothing is gonna come out great out of that. And I'm really going to try my best to avoid those kind of situations, because it's just not good for me and it's not gonna be good for anyone around me. Again, I have anger management issues, and it's one of the reasons why I try to avoid contact with anyone at all, because I have problems, okay? And I don't like causing inconvenience to anyone because of it. Like, if I'm arguing and my voice starts to like not be stable and it starts to shake, that is not a good sign. Because if my voice starts to shake in an argument, I am angry. Like, I am already not in a great state, because it's my meter. Like, the quality of how I talk and the quality of my voice whenever I argue and the speed of how I talk is the basis of my anger meter. Like, the faster I talk, the more shaky my voice is, and the louder my tone, the worse it gets. Like, and every time I notice that, I just stop talking, because if I keep talking, it's just gonna get higher and higher, and I'm going to explode. And when I explode, it's just not good. It's just, I don't like it. It's something about myself that I don't really like. The problem with me, like, getting to the point of, you know, my maximum capacity of my patience is that when I lose it all, I get really violent, and it's something I'm not proud of. So every time I feel like I'm getting pissed, like if I feel like I'm about to reach that point, I just stop talking, I keep my mouth shut, and I leave. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to die. Like I'm going to explode. Also, how do I look? I wish I could get a ring light because my background is like really well lit and my face is just not lit. I am not lit. So yeah, it's still something I'm really trying my best to fix, or at least try to control, or try to manage, or try to find a way to divert that feeling so that I can overall be a better person. And I don't think that's going to be anytime soon because I have been trying so hard for years and years about this issue. I mean, some people know about it. Some people definitely are going to say, yes, that is you. You are a fucked up person. Some people I know, or some people that I've known before in the past, would say that I am not a great person when I'm angry. And you know, I'm working on it. I believe that I will eventually be able to handle this. But for now, I'm just gonna avoid the bullshit that comes my way because it's not making it easy and I'm stressing myself over people that don't matter to me. Yeah. Shout out to the comment winner! If you want to be the next comment winner, maybe you could give me some advice, or maybe your own personal experience with anger or with dealing with people that are, you know, in general, not great people. I guess I'd really like to know how other people deal with those kinds of people, or are you that kind of person? And dogs, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Then I'm gonna shut up. I'm Bo, and I got no jams, and the dogs outside got no jams. Also, I stutter a lot. You know, it's just that time of year where a lot of people buy chocolates, flowers, condoms, which are 3 things I don't fancy, by the way. 1, because I don't like chocolates, because it just doesn't go right in my throat. 2, I just don't get the concept of flowers. And 3,